white man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and get that iPhone.
All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Sullivan Barrera claims that Kovalev ducked him. Even before Kovalev said that, my guy told me that it was true. We know Kovalev got DUI the other day in LA, but he also said a couple weeks ago that it was rumors that he was moving up to cruiserweight. So let's get into it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate the love, support. Make sure you share the videos and the whole nine. And boy, I gotta give Miles' brother a bath. Let me show y'all Miles' brother. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Look at boy, pretty dog. Pretty dog. Look. I'm giving him away to somebody. Miles' brother. You pretty dog. I want to keep it myself, but somebody else dog. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for checking in. But yeah, man, I don't know why Kovalev with Doug Barrera. I don't know if it's a joint effort with Buddy McGurf because he can't make the weight. All right, because he said I'm moving to cruiserweight, and he was supposed to sign a two fight deal with the Zone as part of his Canelo package. And honestly, I don't exactly know what happened with that package or whatever, but I mean, if you want to move to cruiserweight, you move to cruiserweight. Him and Sullivan Barrera meant nothing, but obviously Barrera was offered to fight. He said he signed his side of the fight. I put the screenshot on the screen, and Kovalev didn't sign his side. So, it's always two sides to a story. I remember Barrera signed to fight Berturbia before Berturbia became world champion, and people said Barrera pulled out. He didn't show up to the press conference, and people called Barrera a duck. But Barrera explained, and it came out that they played him on the money. So you got to hear Kovalev's side of the story. Kovalev was advised, like, by his nutritionist that you can't make 175 no more. To have a good lifestyle, to be credible in your career, still be respectable in your career, you may need to move up to 100 and 200 pounds, whatever cruiserweight is exact. So I mean, like I said before, I give Kovalev the benefit of the doubt because he ain't duck no fade. But after the ass whooping he just took by Canelo, or the swimming dive board he took versus Canelo, going to a Sullivan Barrera fight, it's still pretty tough. It's still a pretty tough fight, and he was trying to fight Beaver and stuff. So I don't know if he moved to cruiserweight to be like, oh, I ain't trying to fight Barrera. But like I said before, Barrera was trying to get that DAZN bag, and I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him for trying to get that DAZN bag. So, you know how it go in the game. One guy get to open his mouth, and Kovalev not saying nothing. Kovalev, he told Kovalev, you'll see on the screenshot, I put on the screen, he need to stop drinking vodka and all this, that, and the third, and come fight me. But I guess it was just a rumor that it ain't official that he moving up to cruiserweight. So, like I said before, Barrera ain't nothing to duck. He just lost to Jesse Hart not too long ago, and I don't know what happened with him losing to Jesse Hart. That's a fight that I was pretty confident in that he should win, and it's just a lot of ducking going around the 175-pound division, to be exact, man. Gilberto Ramirez asked for $5 million for a title eliminator versus Eleider Álvarez. He trying to skip over to the Zone. Y'all see him with the Zone at the Demetrius Andrade Luke Keeler fight. He asked for $5 million to fight Álvarez, and then Álvarez said no. Then he said, Bob was like, hell no. So now you looking at Eleider Álvarez versus Joe Smith Jr. So, and that's a title eliminator where, the winner fight, I don't know the two other foreign fighters' name that's on the other side of the title eliminator. So the winner of Álvarez and Gilberto Ramirez would have fought the winner of Usama, I don't know the dude's name, and another guy, but he said, he said no. So he pulled out the fight. So now, Bob Arum positioned him to get a title shot, and then he'd induct it. He'd induct the fade. So now you got Kovalev and Gilberto Ramirez ducking in. You know, Gilberto Ramirez been the type of guy that's just not been match made. He been match made too carefully. He ain't reached his potential. But now we might be getting a glimpse into he may not just want to fight nobody, man. And that's to me, like, boxing is just in a sad state. They didn't spoil the top guys. All right, you didn't spoil the top guys, and that's cool. But for the contenders and guys that's aspiring to be champions to get spoiled as well too, it's a lot of ducking going in at 175. It's a lot of ducking. And if for Gilberto Ramirez not to fight Álvarez, does his team feel like he can't win, or it's a bad matchup? Why nobody giving you $5 million for that caliber of fight? Gilberto Ramirez think he Canelo. You not. Top Rank just failed to market you like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he ain't more popular amongst people. He was the first Mexican super middleweight champion. And it's to a point where 23-year-old David Benavidez is more popular than you. And that shouldn't be. Top Rank have built, you know, some of the sport's biggest stars, from Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, on and on. They done built a lot of different guys up in the sport. And why haven't you been building? He probably scared to compete. Is he that good? I think he's solid. But if it's at this point, why don't you fight Canelo? You should have just fought Canelo for the 75-pound belt. You would have easily got $5 million. If you feel you was gonna lose to Eleider Álvarez, you should have just had the WBA order you and Canelo. That'd have been better than Callum Smith. That would have been better than Billy Joe Saunders, Willie Monroe, Chris Eubanks Jr., or whatever they trying to sell out here. Canelo should keep that WBO belt and fight Gilberto Ramirez next. Why not? If Ramirez asking for $5 million, y'all might as well give Ramirez that $8 million y'all trying to give Billy Joe, and have Ramirez and Canelo Álvarez fight each other. That just makes too much sense. It's too much ducking going on up there. And what you got to really ask yourself, why these dudes ducking each other? Do they really want to fight Beterbiev? Do Kovalev really want to fight, you know what I'm saying, Barrera, or is there something going on? I think Kovalev going through some type of depression. I think he might got like CTE or whatever the situation may be with him and Barrera. But Gilberto Ramirez, he ain't accomplished one fraction of what Kovalev accomplished in his career. I can give Kovalev the benefit of the doubt. I can make a case, but can't nobody make no case for Gilberto Ramirez turning down a title eliminator with Álvarez and then probably getting a layup for the title next. Can't nobody tell me that's right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my humble opinion on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the duckage at 68. All roads lead to, you know, either getting the WBO and Dimitri Bivol and Beterbiev. And it's no excuse if Bivol and Beterbiev get it on in Russia later this year. Anybody should be able to bang at this division. The Ramirez do know that if you fight Beterbiev, if you fight Bivol down the line, you know, if you come back and fight Guslik, whatever they call him, I call him Gosvick, you know what I'm saying? They just as tough as Álvarez. And the money probably gonna be pretty much the same. It might be a little bit better. But Top Rank done spoiled Gilberto. They done spoiled that ass. I tell you right now, they spoiled him. With perfect matchmaking and, you know, fighting older guys and fighting Jesse Hart, who wasn't that good to begin with. Like, you would think he'd still be hungry to prove that, you know, he's an elite level fighter, and Canelo and Benavidez to keep him going and try to, you know, be up there with the pantheon of modern day great Mexican fighters. But like I said, I don't think nobody feeling him like he feeling himself from my Gucci voice. You know, but with Kovalev, you know, it is what it is with Kovalev, man. I think Kovalev is done. I think he older, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the legs there no more. You know, the vodka, whatever else he going through, man. I think he could be done. So I ain't gonna hold it against Kovalev, man. Kovalev is a piece of shit. But Kovalev has gave us all the fights that we wanted and tried to make all the fights we wanted. He tried to make the Stevenson fight. They tried to make it again, and then the network blocked it. You know, he went on and fought Andre Ward, complained like a little sissy, but he fought him twice. He fought cleverly. He fought everybody he posted. He fought Bernard, so he fought Álvarez, came back and benched that. Kovalev is the modern day throwback fighter from a fighter standpoint because he was getting throwback fighter money. He wasn't getting spoiled like the rest of these punks. But Gilberto Ramirez ain't no excuse for him, man. He just a whole mark out here, man. He need to get it together. I was one of my favorite young guys coming up. It's just, he just ain't really challenged himself. And if you don't challenge yourself in boxing, you don't get better. So hopefully they figure it out. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link is in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Blessings to all out there, man. And let me know how y'all feel. We gone.